Yo, what's up everyone, it's Blue Nova and I'm back with a new tutorial on how to get the vocal quality of Travis Scott's verse in Diamonds Dancing. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so that you're notified every time there's a new video. A lot of people have been requesting this, so I went ahead and created it. Another thing, we're going to do this with Waves plugins only. So if you have Waves plugins and you've been wanting this, then this is your chance to learn how to get the same quality. And also you can get the vocal preset on bluenovabeats.com. Just go to the store, click on the vocal presets tab, and you can get this same vocal chain there. So let's go ahead and jump into it. What I'm going to do is just highlight this section. And we're going to start with the lead vocal. For the master channel, we're going to go ahead and turn it off. For the lead vocal, I'm going to right click and solo it. So pretty much this vocal chain can work in any DAW as long as you have Studio Rack and Waves plugins. So with it, the first thing you want to do is make sure you have auto tune. So we're going to right click and solo it and have the lead vocal. We're going to turn off the Studio Rack effects right here and have auto tune. So for the key and scale, I found it for F sharp minor. For Travis Scott, he uses a lot of auto tune, so make sure you have yours up to 0% just so that you hear it. And this is what the raw vocal will sound like with the lead.
Feel it on my body, it's a movie, it was just one night, it felt like a sci-fi. We died in the sun, only way we come alive. We've been on a run. How you do that, yeah.
So now we're going to get into the actual effects. So for the lead right here, we're going to turn on the first set of Studio Rack. And with it, we're going to work our way down. So let's go ahead and turn off all these other effects. And also let's remove this one because this isn't the one that we're going to use. All right. And with it, the first thing we have in our chain is the Esser. So with it, I have my frequency set to 4,237, and I'm bringing down the threshold to where it's taking away the sibilance in the vocals.
Feel it on my body, it's a movie, it was just one night, it felt like a sci-fi. We died in the sun, only way we come alive. We've been on a run. How you do that, yeah.
After that, we're using a REQ6 to take away some of the low end, just to give the vocal a little bit more clarity. This first EQ, we're not boosting anything. We're just taking away the frequencies that don't need to be there.
Feel it on my body, it's a movie, it was just one night, it felt like a sci-fi. We died in the sun, only way we come alive. We've been on a run. How you do that, yeah.
After that, we're moving to the next thing. So we have an F6 RTA, and what this is going to do is going to be a a dynamic EQ. So whenever certain peaks are coming in, they're going to duck if it's pushing in too harsh for that frequency range. And also we're going to boost around the pretty much the 7,000 region just to get that clarity out of the vocal. You can see we're boosting around 12.5 decibels. And that's, for some people that might be a lot, but Travis Scott, he has some really high end crispy vocals. So we're trying to emulate that same quality and effect.
Feel it on my body, it's a movie, it was just one night, it felt like a sci-fi. We died in the sun, only way we come alive. We've been on a run. How you do that, yeah.
After that, we're moving to another one. We're moving to an R compressor. So the compressor, what we're doing, just trying to tame the vocals and just take away those peaks, just to have everything really consistent and tame. So with my ratio, I have it set to 228. My threshold, I have it set to around -9.3. My attack, you can see, set to 5.67. And my release, have it pretty fast, so around 63.4. And this is what it sounds like.
Feel it on my body, it's a movie, it was just one night, it felt like a sci-fi. We died in the sun, only way we come alive. We've been on a run. How you do that, yeah.
After that, you can hear that there's a lot of sibilance and harsh frequencies coming in. So we're going to use sibilance by Waves, and this is going to take away those harsh frequencies coming through. Sibilance is another great tool aside from the standard Waves de-esser. This is another thing I like to do to come back and take away any harshness in the vocals. So this is what it sounds like.
Feel it on my body, it's a movie, it was just one night, it felt like a sci-fi. We died in the sun, only way we come alive. We've been on a run. How you do that, yeah.
You can see those green markers, those surround where the harsh frequencies are coming in for those hard S's and T's. After that, we're moving into Sapphira, or Saphira, if I'm even saying it correctly. But What I'm doing right here, just adding some harmonics. I know some Travis Scott's vocals that sound like there's some saturation or some mild distortion going into the vocal. So we're using this plugin in order to get that saturation into it. I just went ahead and selected B, and I'm just boosting that frequency to around 2K. And I'm also using the send option and boosting that some more to get that warmth out of the vocal. So this is what it sounds like.
Feel it on my body, it's a movie, It was just one night, it felt like a sci-fi. We died in the sun, only way we come alive. We been on a run. How you do that, yeah.
So if you listen to the original song, you can tell that there's some saturation going on, and that's what this plugin is doing right here. And the very last thing is adding an L1 limiter just to make everything full and consistent throughout, and this is what it'll sound like.
Feel it on my body, it's a movie, It was just one night, it felt like a sci-fi. We died in the sun, only way we come alive. We been on a run. How you do that, yeah.
So that's pretty much as far as the standard processing. Now the actual cool effects that everybody's wanting is how Travis Scott is making his vocal sound doubled and wide. So the first thing I have right here is the reverb, and I created the settings in order to get that different size room and space-like feel within the vocal. So this is what it sounds like with it.
Feel it on my body, it's a movie,
And actually, let's go ahead and turn off the other effects just so that you hear the reverb by itself.
Feel it on my body, it's a movie, It was just one night, it felt like a sci-fi. We died in the sun, only way we come alive.
And after that, we just have an H delay. The H delay is just gonna create some delay within the vocal, and these are the settings that I have with it.
Feel it on my body, it's a movie, It was just one night, it felt like a sci-fi. We died in the sun, only way we come alive. We been on a run. How you do that, yeah.
Then next up, the actual, I guess the second to last main sauce for this vocal type is adding the doubler 4. Now doubler 4 is just going to be a doubler which acts as a chorus and widener effect. So these are the settings you want to have in order to get Travis Scott's quality in the song. So make sure to pay attention to this. And also, like I said, if all this is very confusing, the whole preset will be available on my site. So this is what it'll sound like.
Feel it on my body, it's a movie, It was just one night, it felt like a sci-fi. We died in the sun, only way we come alive. We been on a run. How you do that, yeah.
And the very last thing on this vocal chain is having an S1 imager, and this opens up and widens the vocals a little bit more just to do some sound matching to the original. I found like these are the best settings in order to get that same sound as Travis, so I added this just to expand the vocals a little bit more.
Feel it on my body, it's a movie, It was just one night, it felt like a sci-fi. We died in the sun, only way we come alive. We been on a run. How you do that, yeah.
And that's pretty much it for the lead vocal. The ad-libs are essentially the same. For the studio rack, for the second one with all the modulation effects, like I said, it's pretty much gonna be the same as the lead. The size of the room, I believe that was different. And the time option, I believe that's shorter, just because I didn't want to, over flood it with the with reverb. And the S1 imager, the settings might be a little bit different, but aside from that, the lead and the ad-libs for this specific type are going to be the same because the lead and the ad-libs are pretty much doubled and widened. So playing it with the instrumental. So on the master channel, all we have right here is going to be a brick wall EQ and a limiter. Keep in mind, this is more so a vocal effect tutorial. We're not really going heavily onto the mastering side of anything. But just to do some frequency matching, I just noticed that the song was cut at 16K. So I'm doing the same thing with this linear EQ. We're just cutting it at 16K. And you can use any type of EQ that just has a brick wall setting that can cut it at that frequency. And the L1 limiter is just to stop the whole thing from going past 0 dB. So playing it all together with the instrumental, this is what it sounds like. Let's play it all together like this. So that's pretty much it. That's what I did in order to replicate Travis Scott's quality in Diamonds Dancing. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and put a thumbs up. Put in the comment section what you all want to see next. If you need your song mixed and mastered, just go to bluenovabeats.com. Go to the contact form on the very bottom of the page and send me a message there. But that's it for this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.